The Art of Aerobatics, presented by Jonathan Donnellan. This presentation will give an overview of what exactly aerobatics is and where it came from. For some aviators, straight and level flight isn't too exciting. Aerobatics flight requires extreme precision and extensive training. The Federal Aviation Administration defines aerobatic flight as an intentional maneuver involving an abrupt change in an aircraft's attitude, an abnormal attitude, or abnormal acceleration not necessary for normal flight. Some of these maneuvers can be barrel rolls, dives, or Cuban-8s. Both the Aeronautical Information Manual and the International Civil Aviation Organization define aerobatics similarly to the FAA. The history of aerobatics begins with the Wright brothers in 1905. Roughly 2 years after the first heavier-than-air flight, the brothers learned how to do many maneuvers in their aircraft. Then, in 1913, a French aviator named Adolphe Pagud flew his aircraft upside down, also called inverted. In 1915, 1 year after World War I started, fighter planes were developed for aerial surveillance and combat. As former pilots returned home, they continued to fly and demonstrate their abilities in public demonstrations, leading to the very first air shows. Air shows became more prevalent as aviation became affordable for the general public. A few well-known competitions today include the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo, which is an air show and fly-in in Lakeland, Florida, occurring yearly. Participants include the Golden Knights, the Blue Angels, and many privately owned vintage and experimental aircraft. In the Red Bull Air Race, pilots fly around a course following specific rules for going through checkpoints and maneuvers. It is judged using a point system. The International Paris Air Show occurs every other year. This is the largest air show in the world by number of people and includes many aerospace industry companies in over 60 participating countries. Aerobatic aircraft are designed differently from normal category aircraft. These planes have a lighter design but are much stronger because they must withstand forces and stresses much greater than what other aircraft experience. Some of these include the Pitts Special, which is one of the most popular and well-known biplanes, and the Aero L-39 Albatross, which was originally developed as a military training jet and is now best known as the aircraft of choice for the Breitling jet team. Aerobatics is an extreme sport. The pilot in the cockpit must be physically and mentally prepared to get through the high forces and high stress situations in this type of flying. Since the birth of flight, aviators have sought to push the limits of what they and their planes can do, and will continue setting new boundaries worldwide for decades to come.